gang, welcome back to the channel, and I am back, baby. I am back. I'm out, and it feels good, even though it is hot, hotter than two rats screwing in a wool sock out here, and humid too. Like, it's hot and humid. It's like swamp butt, swamp ass, all everything. But I'm back, man. It feels good. It feels good to be out, and I want to thank everybody for the support. I really do. It means a whole bunch to have some good fans, and also have Miss Boats getting out there and getting some videos for me, even though when she made those videos, I was with her. So, but it was good. It's good to have that backup, you know? I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I really do appreciate the support. Now, we've already got a couple trains this morning, but we're waiting on one with a Heritage unit. With the one Heritage unit I've caught many times, but I just caught a local with a 56-year-old Caboose on the back of it. Really cool. I can hear it working over there. Now, there's a mixed manifest head this way with a Heritage unit. I'm not going to tell you what that Heritage unit is, because you'll know once you see it. I've caught it multiple times, but hey, it's always cool to get it because it's a really cool looking locomotive. And anyways, once that train gets here, man, I will get the video rolling. Stay tuned, folks. Well, folks, good morning from Glendale, and yes, I'm on the mend. I'm more than on the mend. I am clear. The doctor has got me loose, so to say. I'm good to go. Nothing in my body that's not supposed to be there. No stent, no stone, no nothing. So I'm good to go. I'm out here filming again. I'm in Glendale this morning. I'm definitely not going to stay here. I was already here. I was talking to Martin, and it was dead. And I'll be honest, it's just hot and humid already. Well, it's not hot, it's in the 70s, but it is stifling out here. Stifling. I mean, it's humid. I'm just sitting there, I'm sweating. So I'm gonna go probably down somewhere to find some shade to sit in. I mean, I can deal with the humidity as long as I'm in the shade. But anyways, we got a train coming. I think it's going to be on 2, track closest to me. Y127, I believe, is the train. Now I'm going to stick around. I'm going to watch the signals, wait for them to do something, and if nothing happens, I'm out of here. Here are the gates going down there at Sharon Road. Well, hey, look, that's 127. SpongeBob Square Cab coming. Looking good. Good looking GP40. Steve gave me a nice wave. Old Tropicana cars, followed by cars for Reading Rock. All right, there goes Y127, this Springdale switcher. Gonna have himself a short day of work, it looks like. Hopefully that conductor, that's Jeff, he doesn't have to get out and sweat too much. And they'll bring back a cut of cars at some point today. I am gonna get back in my truck. There they go, sorry. Nothing's going to be coming up on 2 as long as they're on 2. So, we'll see what happens on track 1. Stay tuned, folks. It's good to be out again. Well, everybody, I moved from Glendale to Sharonville. Sharonville was dead. I missed a train in Sharonville on the Newcastle district. And then I got word that the Baltimore and Ohio Heritage Unit for CSX was on 547 and M547, the mixed manifest, coming from Nashville. It came up through Seymour. And look at that. We have a train coming, folks. I'm not sure what track they're going to be on. So it looks like they're going to be on the far track. Looks like it's going to be an Indiana and Ohio train. So lucking out here. sometimes they stop after waiting to get in the yard, but he's gonna go through that little opening between the flood walls I need to get to. Anyways, so where they're running, that's their track. I think the Central Indiana Systems or whatever owns that track. And right here is CSX. But where I am is like a little abandoned, like a factory or something, a business over here. Here's an emergency vehicle. Or a cop. And the two tracks in front of me, like I said, belong to CSX. Yeah, they're slowing down, so maybe they stop. But whatever, I'm kind of stuck over here anyways if they do, so. Hopefully, I'm not in view of any cameras and I'm going to be all right. I don't want to trespass. But like I said, here is really a piece of, doesn't get maintained or anything like that. But Marathon Petroleum, or Marathon whatever, oil, their property is behind me, is like to my back. So I'm facing west, northwest. Their property's to my back behind me. You can hear the click-clack. That's not welded rail over there. It's a jointed rail. Well, there's the end. It wasn't very long. But this train came from the Honda plant up in Greensburg, Indiana. A bunch of new Hondas in there in these auto racks. I'm gonna turn my hat around. That sun is brutal. I haven't got sunglasses on. Well, there they go. That is the end of train device, I heard. Wow, the gates went back up in a hurry for a crossing that's no longer used. I got my truck in the shade and I am gonna go back in the shade. That gate, look at that gate. Really slow going back up. Anyways. Cool. All right, folks. Keep it right here. Well, the gates went down. Let's see if we got anything coming here. Ooh, it's a warm breeze. I turned on the AC in my truck because it is hot and moist. Moist. It's a great word. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a little local right there. Looks like he's switching, so might be a remote control locomotive. We'll stand by for that. That's the only thing I've heard. I'm still waiting on this M574 train. He's coming down here. He's pushing, so I wonder if he's headed down. Ooh, that's warm. While we're waiting on this train, I want to show you guys something. Running out of shade here. The sun's getting higher. Some old rails behind me. Look at this. Definitely not going to go in these gates though. Look at these. They go all the way back in the woods there, and they end right here. So like they went in here though to this business. That platform looked like it was used to unload trains there. So yeah, really cool. Old rail. I wonder how old that is. Wish you could see a date on it. I bet you there's back in the woods, but it's a pretty thick brush. I ain't be able to go back there. Well, no wonder I didn't hear that guy on the radio, that local, So let's see what's going on. See if they move that way or they're a little closer. Yeah, looks like they moved away. There's a guy sitting down there. Yeah. That guy sitting there. Sure, pay attention to that. As we are in a weird spot. Well, we'll keep waiting. Stay tuned. Well, I get spit back down. Ow. Why did I have to get a black truck? Why did I have to get a black painted vehicle? You can't lean against the darn thing. It's too hot. Oh, there's a train coming back with that Caboose. So we got a little Caboose action today. Check that out. Pretty awesome. Stop right in front of me, too. That's cool. I wonder... Look at that. Build date in 1969. That's cool. He's even got, well, he's got new Timken bearings on those trucks. So obviously it's running on newer trucks. Still waiting on that mixed manifest. Gosh knows where he is. He might have stopped him somewhere because he just stopped for whatever reason. Let's go. Let's take a little stroll out here. See what's going on. Clouds have, again, wow, looks like he's disconnected cars here. That's really cool. It's got Tubby on it. See, this is the CSX tracks here, like I've said before, obviously. I'd love to get inside that Caboose, but that would be trespassing, so that ain't gonna happen. But there's a locomotive down there. I don't know what they're doing. They're just switching. He's gonna back right into these cars, it sounds like, or it looks like. Unless they're training somebody, but you think they'd do that in the yard, but I guess this would be the great place to do it. Not really any traffic. It is noon, y'all. I still think that Caboose is awesome. Yeah, it looks like it does have a whistle in front, right there. See it? I don't know what this guy's doing. There's no business. I mean, Marathon, they swear these tankers could be going. Maybe he just brought him out of Marathon, put him in the main, because I think he was on the closer track. To see what one or two, what's the difference here when they get out of the way. I'll put an air back in the system. Now back to the problem of recording on days like this, is trying to keep the phone cool and the sweat out of your eyes. Got some filtered sunshine here. Oh. Looks like he's shoving back. There they go. Like I said, we really need to get on the Caboose, see if there was anything in there. That would be really neat. Well, maybe they're not shut back. I don't know what they're doing. Cool. Yeah. That was awesome. Well, keep standing by. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. M574 way down there. Boom, look at that. That is the train that I've been waiting on. I heard him call it out on the radio. So, I can actually get out of this heat, go down the street to UDF, which is about, I don't know, not even a quarter mile, half mile over there, but how to get a cold drink. There we go. It's so amazing that these gates are still here. This crossing is not used. I guess it's used sometimes, but not gate worthy, but whatever. Crazy. Baltimore and Ohio Heritage Unit. I've caught that one multiple times, but I really like it. Really cool looking. Boog! Man, I take a lot of red paint, red, black, and green paint. 574 is a mixed manifest, well, at least it's supposed to be. But right now, it's a lot of auto racks. Of course, it comes from Nashville. It stops in Bowling Green, Louisville. There's probably some Chevys or something on here. Maybe some Fords. He's moving pretty good. There's a mixed manifest deal. Norfolk and Western. Cool. Norfolk and Western. NS, NS. There's some more NS. He originated in Nashville in the Radnor Yard, and his destination is the Queensgate Yard in Cincinnati. He is almost there. That's cool artwork. Nice little breeze. Are expecting some rain showers this afternoon, but it looks like they might start sooner than later. More auto racks. And a DPU coming through. Followed by a Huron and Eastern grainer. Man, that thing was working hard. Woo, smell them fumes. That's a good train here. Some steel rods. Hydrochloric acid. Open boxcar. Got a hobo in there. See shoestring hanging on the side. Man, it's a big train. Comes the end. All right, that's pretty cool. Well, let's get that heritage unit reported on the app. And I'm going to see what else I can get into here. Because that's only 4 trains and I want some more. I haven't been out for a week. I want some more. For over a week. Alright everybody. Stay tuned. Alright folks. Moved up to Canal Ridge. A place where I haven't been in a while. I think I got Connorsville coming down. I think I heard L425. And I'll get Connorsville. Maybe I'll wait for an NS train. But look who's leading the pack here. Some EMD power. Right behind me. I-75 is right behind me, so if you hear traffic, that's what you hear. There goes Connorsville. Full tank cars. Gosh knows what they're full of. They're not placarded by any means, so who knows? Springs are compressed, so I can tell. All right. I actually have not caught any Norfolk Southern trains today. Come back with everything full except for the trash cars. VTG. Well, for those of you who are new here and haven't really seen Canal Ridge or watching the older videos, all this is CSX property. These two tracks here with L425 on one, that's your CSX tracks, and the closest track to me is a Norfolk Southern track. Some new wheels are on those trucks there. You saw that. This is the funnel where everything comes in and out of the yard in Cincinnati on the Cincinnati side. Those grainers are full of grain. Look like corn. So that's why they're going slow. They're entering the yard. There's the empty trash cars. Those will probably go back to M560, head back up to New York, get more New York City trash. Doofus. You're a doofus. I'll tell you what, this is not the best place to be on a hot, humid day. So I might just call it after this. Especially if he's gonna stop. Look at that. What does that say? Propa? Okay. Come on. This is why I don't come down here that much, y'all. These trains run so slow through here. There is an Indiana and Ohio locomotive way down there in St. Bernard. I go check him out. Oh, I got sweat in my eye. Kidding me? I'm not even doing anything. I'm standing here. I used to get sweat in my eyes when I was younger when I would do like athletic activity. And now all I gotta do is stand here at 41 and sweat and it gets in my eyes. How awful is that? Sorry about that if I was holding her crooked. All right. This looks like a pressurized tank car here. Wonder what's in there. It is full. The springs are compressed. What is that? 32 57, and it looks pressurized. I'm gonna look that up quick. Oh, by the way, that Caboose was 56 years old. So we're still running a 56-year-old Caboose on the rails. There you go. Anyways, there goes Connorsville. Back to drop off that big old cut of cars and come back with more in a few hours. And it'll take them a few hours to do their work. All right, everybody, that was awesome. Well, let's see if we can get a Norfolk Southern train. If not, we'll go and get on out of here. Well, guys, it's hot, it's humid. I'm done. I'm actually sitting in the truck with the AC on just to stop sweating. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it, you know, and I'll be out tomorrow. We meet up with Buckeye Freight Rail, I think, so. Him and I are gonna have a pretty good morning. We usually do. We usually do have a good, successful morning. And always hanging out with your homies, that's always a good thing, right? So, anyways, yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at a train right now, and I did not hear it at all, and I missed it, but it's like, you know what, it's an auto rack. So, whatever. Whatever. I had a pretty good time today, and it was the bonus catching that Heritage Unit, a place I've always wanted to film. I've drove past there so many times, and I'm like, man, that place looks like a really good place to film. I really want to film there, and I finally got to today, so that kind of made me happy. And I got that Baltimore and Ohio Heritage Unit. It's a great train. I really like it. Anyways, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. A little thing right there, boom, hit that thing for me. And if you have more time, go ahead and watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel. Every view, every like, everything that you guys do, every subscription. And by the way, subscribing is free. It don't cost you a darn thing. Even the ads that you watch. If you watch a couple ads, don't skip through them. Everything helps me earn some little more dough and fight against that YouTube algorithm that's always pushing those big channels and trying to shove the small channels to the back of the room. Anyways, folks, until we meet again out on the rails, have a great day. Stay cool.